Welcome back to our channel, which is dedicated to the latest news and untold stories about Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today, we bring you some news. Catherine expresses her heartfelt gratitude to Lady Louise for her silent support of her kids during her battle. It's impossible to overstate the intimate relationship that exists between the Wales family and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. In fact, they're almost like a single entity. Princess Charlotte and Lady Louise, the eldest daughter of Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, are according to the close members of the royal family. Quite close to one another. Lady Louise is the oldest daughter of Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh. Lady Louise's support for Princess Charlotte illuminated the true essence of family and the importance of standing by each other during uncertain times. The source claims that Lady Louise Windsor and Princess Charlotte have developed a close relationship through their shared interest in drawing bunnies and deers. In the past, the rarely seen cousins have reunited during the long summer break while vacationing with their families on the Queen's Balmoral estate. Additionally, according to some who are privy to royal affairs, Lady Louise, who's 11 years older than Charlotte, has reportedly instructed her in the past on how to draw bunnies and deers. After being captured on camera several times during their time together at the royal engagement, they form a romance. To tell the truth, however, they're like to be very close sisters. Princess Catherine expressed concern for Princess Charlotte due to the lack of a sibling to confide in during difficult times, especially when Princess Catherine was undergoing chemotherapy. However, Princess Catherine was surprised by Lady Louise's unwavering support for Princess Charlotte during their time at Anne Hall together. According to the source, Lady Louise and Princess Charlotte have a strong friendship, particularly during the difficult period when Princess Charlotte's mother Catherine was having chemotherapy. This tight bond was especially important at this time. Princess Charlotte was having a difficult time, and Lady Louise took it upon herself to provide her support and comfort. In spite of the fact that they were of different ages, Lady Louise and Princess Charlotte had a deep relationship. Lady Louise served as a guide and figure of an elder sister for the younger princess. In spite of the fact that Princess Charlotte's mum hadn't been able to support her, Lady Louise made certain that she could still experience feelings of love and caring, and Princess Charlotte was able to handle the feelings and anxieties that came along with her mother's sickness, with the assistance of Lady Louise's presence and support, which served as a source of encouragement for her. During difficult times, their tight bond served as a reminder of the importance of family, as well as the importance of love and support through difficult circumstances. During the time that Catherine was undergoing treatment, Lady Louise and Princess Charlotte relied on one another for solace and company. This fostered their bond and forged undying memories for their time together. Lady Louise and Princess Charlotte exhibited the power of love, compassion, and perseverance through their shared experiences and strong friendship in order to triumph over hardship and discover the strength that lies within each other. Their strong relationship served as a timely reminder of the significance of family and the unwavering support that originates from those who are closest to us. According to Princess Catherine, she would want to express her gratitude to Lady Louise for being there for Charlotte throughout the difficult period that the Wales family has been going through. In addition, Louise won the hearts of everyone by taking care of William and Catherine's kids when they chose to remain in the area from time to time. Lady Louise appeared in public countless times, but never in such a formal capacity. Her brother James, Viscount Severn, also served as a unique attendant. Both of her parents have taken steps to make it their goal to provide their children with an education that is as usual as possible. Moreover, when Lady Louise first began school, she'd not realized that her grandmother was a recognized part of the family. When she returned home, her mum said, "Mummy, people insist on informing them that my grandmother is the reigning queen." Throughout the interview, her mum continued to disclose this information. The Edinburgh family had every reason to be protective of their child, considering the circumstances. On November 8, 2003, Lady Louise arrived in the world with esotropia, an eye disease that produces squinting 4 weeks earlier than her due date. She attended a prep school in Windsor before beginning her studies at St. Mary's, Ascot, the previous year. Her only notable experience including serving as a bridesmaid at the wedding ceremony of the Prince and Princess of Wales in 2011, and joining her parents on a trip abroad in 2015. Other than those two events, she's had a life that is very typical for a royal child. She's the youngest member of the royal family who's taken up carriage driving, an activity that her grandparents, especially Prince William, adored. She's a gentle and contemplative young lady who has a deep affection for animals, especially horses. The previous year, Lady Louise mustered the courage to have an eye procedure, which ultimately resulted in her having perfect eyesight. Nevertheless, 14 is a challenging age, and those guests who were there at Princess Eugenie's marriage were enthusiastically cheering for her when she rallied against her young charge. Any lady's going to recall how awkward you felt when you were in your early teens. You were too mature to be considered a kid, yet you were still too young enough to be considered a genuine participant in the party. Despite the fact that her particular attendant duty was a nice gift from her elder cousin, it was surprisingly tough. A child whisperer, like Maria Borallo, who was Prince George's Norland nanny, will undoubtedly find it difficult to wrangle 8 youngsters up in the high flight of stairs, especially when there's a howling storm. When one of the page boys, a little lad named Louis de Givenet, accidentally dropped Louise's hand and fell down, people all over the globe felt compassion for her. An unfortunate gust of wind caught Lady Louise's dress as she started leading the way with her head held high. She effortlessly helped him to his feet and kept on leading the way through the area. Princess Charlotte also had a minor fall while everything was going on. Prince George and Princess Charlotte arrived for the ceremony at the wedding of Princess Eugenie and Lady Louise Mountbatten Windsor. No one was to blame for anything. It was just a few seconds later in the church when Prince George illustrated that children would be children. He was grinning behind his hand while his older cousin, Savannah Phillips, played the air trumpet. Lady Louise gave off an embarrassed appearance. She reached her place in the chapel with a reddened face, and her cousin Zara Tyndall, whose daughter Mia, who also happened to be one of the bridesmaids, put a touch on her wrist to soothe her. Mia was just 4 years old at the time. Additionally, Zara's husband, Mike Tyndall, sent words of support to her mother. Lady Louise is a little girl who is inherently self-deprecating. Many years ago, after she was thrown from her horse and fractured her elbow, she begged her parents not to take responsibility for the horse. She was certain that they should not blame the animal. One could only hope that she will eventually come to appreciate the humorous aspects of her first royal responsibility. A temporary glitch marred on another flawless day. As they made their way down the steps of the church, her little group of performers exhibited impeccable behavior. They waved warmly to the audience as they went down the stairs, and then they were whisked away to the reception. Thank you for watching the video. Please share your thoughts with us, and we'll say goodbye for the time being.